shifted to hospitals. One person, we are learning, has been killed and several others who were injured in the explosion at a public event in Kalamassery on Sunday morning have been shifted to hospitals. Those are the latest updates that we're putting out on your screens. The reasons we are learning, the authorities are yet to determine. But the blast is at the Christian Convention Center, where about 2,000 people had been present. And this, of course, is a breaking update that we're putting out from Kalamassery, and concerning details of how there were at least 2,000 people who had assembled there, and there's a blast that has taken place at the Christian Center itself. And we are looking at how at least one person has lost his life, and there are several others who have been injured and have been shifted to hospitals is the latest. And of course, primary details are coming in of this blast that has taken place. But concerningly, there were 2,000 people who were present there. Let me also bring in my colleague Ashwin, who's breaking this information for us. Ashwin, tell us more about this blast that has taken place. And we are getting a confirmation that one person has lost their life. Could you confirm some more details? Because there were 2,000 people who were present there. So what was the cause of this blast?
Well, what we are getting confirmation is that one person was killed and several others have been injured at a blast that occurred at around 9:40 a.m. at the Zamra International Convention Center. This is Jehovah Witness Convention Center. The believers of the Jehovah Witness community within the Christian community were gathered. About 2,000 people are gathered at the spot. Now, what we're also getting from the ground is that around 23 people are also injured because of the explosion. Some of the eyewitnesses who were there said that the explosion took place at the back side of the convention center, and there were multiple explosions that had happened. And the conditions of 5 people remain critical. At the moment, we are getting to hear from the Jehovah Witness Center. The spokesperson said that a series of explosions has taken place inside the convention hall. Now, that is what the witnesses have also said. That is what the spokesperson of the Jehovah Witness has also told the media in Kochi as well. Now, the explosion happened after the end of the prayer is what we're getting to hear. And basically what we also get to hear from the sources on the ground is that the first blast took place at somewhere in the middle of the hall, and the second 2 more explosions dropped simultaneously on the either side of the hall. It's what is being told preliminary, but this has to be ascertained. The reason for the blast is not yet known, whether it's an accident or is there any other angle to it that needs to be ascertained. But at the moment, what we can say, there has been 3 blasts that has been reported at a convention center belonging to the Jehovah Witness, which occurred at around 9:40 a.m. at Kalamassery in Kochi today.
Well, that's right, Ashwin. We were also learning that at least 23 people that have been injured in this entire blast, 3 blasts, very rightly that you're pointing out. And of course, the people who were present there have also said that this happened just seconds after the end of the prayer as the part of the day's events. And the first blast, in fact, had taken place in the middle of the hall. And just seconds later, 2 more consecutive explosions had also been registered. And now one person, we were getting a confirmation that has lost their lives, but 23 others have also sustained massive injuries, and 3 people, we are learning, were in critical condition as well. So if you could confirm those details for us, and what exactly are the authorities doing? Any investigation on this part as well?
Well, this has happened just 1 hour ago. The authorities are at this place is what we get to understand. Now, what we also get to gather, the Jehovah Witness was having their annual regional convention, which was a 3-day convention that was happening, and today was the concluding day of the same. And so towards the end of the prayer is when this explosion has happened. 3 multiple explosions have taken place simultaneously in different places of the hall is what we get to gather from the sources on the ground. One person has confirmed to have died and several other are critically injured. Many have been shifted to the Kalmasheri Medical College government hospital, and they are being treated. So far, there has been no confirmation whether it's a planned explosion or whether is there any other angle to it that needs to be ascertained by the authorities. But at the moment, the rescue is going on. The people are being rehabilitated. There is a commotion on the ground that we will be getting you more information on this in a short while from now.
That's right, Ashwin. But if you could also put this into context for our viewers to understand, because as you're pointing out, this was the third day of the assembly and there were 2,000 people who were present there. So have the local authorities also reached at least the site of this blast? Because there were 3 blasts that had taken place and a number of people present there. Of course, they have also been shifted to hospitals. Where have the local